Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa and today I have an exciting project to share with you. I am going to be redoing my larder. It's an absolute mess. You know when you get to the stage where you're just throwing stuff in and it's not even going in its proper home. There's too much stuff in there, everyone else is throwing stuff and it's getting worse and worse. Plus I've been promising myself I'm going to give it a good paint job and it's very overdue. So that's what is installed today. I really hope that you enjoy this kind of video. I hope that this will motivate you and inspire you to do something this week. Maybe not necessarily sorting out your larder, but maybe sort out a cupboard or do a job that you've been intending to do for some time, because I just keep putting this off and it really needs doing. Now I'm going to insert a before photo for you right now. I started this already. I wanted to get painting in there before I recorded this, just so the paint could dry. So I've done that already. I don't think I've ever actually painted in there before. And so I've had a tin of black paint. I'll show you that in a moment. It's chalkboard paint that I bought from Amazon. I'll link it up below. It went on really easy, and I used just a normal cheap paintbrush. It was from Wilko's and it washed off really easily. It could probably do with another coat, but I can't be bothered, to be really honest with you. My favorite motto right now is one from one of my favorite YouTubers. She's called She's in Her Apron. It's progress, not perfection. And that's how I'm going through life at the moment. Anything I do is progress. If I waited and did everything or tried to do everything perfectly, I don't think I would actually do anything. So progress, not perfection, is definitely my favorite thing at the moment. So it's not perfect, but it's so much better than it was. So I'm going to show you the cupboard now, how it's looking. But this is the before. This is how it was before. I'd got a hanger on the back of the door, and it was just all very tired, very cluttered, really messy, and needed a really good sort out. And this is the little pot of paint. I'm really impressed, and there's still loads left. And as you can see, the door looks so much better now. I did also go inside. I've done on the outside of the door and around the frame, and just inside I've given it a quick lick of white because it was really bad. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I've actually moved out the hoover and the mop already. The ironing board also lives there and a mini step ladder. We do have, the only way of light in here is a sensory light from Amazon, so I have to keep going in and turning it off. But as you can see, we've got so much stuff in there, and it's our only cupboard in the house, so we have to keep the ironing board, which we use this. I have to keep the hoover, and I have to keep my steam mop. And then we've put these plastic drawers here where I keep treats, crisps, biscuits, all that kind of thing, snack box bits. We do have, this was in here when I moved in, it's a wooden wine rack that obviously somebody's DIY'd at some point. We don't really drink much. Most of this has actually been gifted. But I actually would like to rip it out at some stage and have shelves, because it's a really deep cupboard which we don't utilise beyond this point. I'd like to rip it out and actually have shelving going all the way along, so I can like keep the hoover further down and things like that. I think it would be a much better use of space, because we struggle with places for like the cereal boxes and things like that. But we installed the cupboard, the shelving here, and we decided to turn it into a larder. And as you can see, it just needs a good tidy. I've also removed the storage that was on the back here. It's been here for quite some time, and I need to find a better storage solution because it just doesn't hang quite right. So I've bought a new one, and I'm going to see if that works right now, and then I'm going to empty the whole larder, and we'll clean it all up and start again. So I've bought one of these over the door hangers here. I bought it from eBay, I think. I'll find the link for you. Or did I buy it from Amazon? I can't remember. I'll link it up for you below. But as you can see, that makes really good storage. I really like the black on the black. I think that looks really tidy. And I'm going to get all my bits and pieces in a bit and put them back in there. Next job, to empty that lot. I do use the shelf liners, which I also bought on eBay. I do have a spillage on the back there, so it gives me a good chance now to wipe over the soy sauce spillage, clean up the shelves a little bit as well, and just make sure it looks just a little bit cleaner. I'm using a chemical-free Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner along with a microfiber cloth, and I'm going to do one shelf at a time. I'm not going to empty everything out. I'm just going to do one shelf. So I'm going to go through these, date check, group things together also so I can see what I've got, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I've got so much stuff it doesn't get rotated properly, and you end up forgetting what you actually have got. So it's a good chance to actually go through and see what I've got in my larder. By the way, how do you keep your food? Do you have a separate larder like pantry? Do you have it in kitchen cupboards? Let me know how you store all your food at home. I don't buy many jars and tins. The one tin I use loads of are tin tomatoes. The chopped tomatoes, I use loads of these, and so I buy them as a tray in Costco, and I think they're £3 something. It works out so much cheaper. So I just wanted to show you this. It's not pretty, but it's a Lisa Bodge job. I wanted to extend the shelf just to give me another place to put a basket. I had it balanced on a really small canvas before doing the same thing, but it was a tiny one, just went a little bit over, but the basket fell down quite a lot. So I've actually got this larger one out of my studio that I'd actually painted on previously, or my daughter had actually painted on, and because it sits nicely under this one, this should now be much sturdier. So I've got space now to add another basket. I've gone through those tins, everything's tidy. We've just got mainly things like salsa, cranberry sauce, peanut butter. These are all spares. The ones being used are in the main cupboards or the fridge. We've got tuna, beans. What else have we got? There's like soups, sweet corn. That's mainly what we keep in jars and tins. Though I've done 2 shelves now with tins, jars, I've done tinned fruits, all of that kind of thing. I'm now going through the containers. I have already labelled them up. I want to make sure they're full. This one, for example, has got orzo in, but it's actually the quinoa container. So I'm just going to tidy them up. If they need refilling, I'm going to do that. And again, just make sure everything's really cleaned off. A really good key to staying tidy for longer is to label everything. I've got all my containers there labelled. I've just done one for the orzo, and now that's going to be kept tidy as well. I picked up these label tags really cheaply in IKEA. They're on a massive roll and they've lasted me for so long. I've done on my baking cupboard, and I've done loads of other cupboards with these as well. Something else I'm doing as I'm tidying, I'm making piles. So I've got a pile beside me here of things that need a new home. I've got bags of flour, I've got biscuits for cheese, I've got cereals. I've also got a pile of stuff that's out of stock or almost ran out, so that can be binned. And then I've got another pile of like packaging that can be binned separately as well. I love these plastic baskets. I've just been cleaning them out. One of the things that I really love about using plastic baskets for storage is that they're so easy to clean. I had some sugar and some flour spillage here, so I've just emptied it, given it a good clean, and it just makes it so much easier to keep everything contained. If you have any sticky spillages, it's not going to go all over your shelf. It's so much easier. I keep also the baskets on top of my kitchen units, and also smaller baskets inside my cupboards, again to keep everything clean and tidy. I bought these from Wilko. I also have them in my studio as well for storage. They're really, really cheap. I will link them up for you below, but you can buy the exact same sort in other places, but Wilko seems to be a really good price, and they quite often do special offers as well. There's definitely improvement. I've managed to put so much stuff into containers. This is like all the different pastas, and I've tidied out all the flowers. They're my spares. And then under here we've got bottles like sauces. There's Vimto, ketchups, vinegars, washing up liquids and detergents. These are all new ones to replace. I've taken all the cereal boxes out, and I'm now going to go through all the snacky drawers. And this is all my mess down here. This is needing a new home, all the cereals. And then I've got rubbish. This is in the bottom of the candy tray. There's also opened nuts. There's candy spilled out everywhere. Bombay mix, loads of sticky Skittles. It's a right mess, and I'm going to empty it out in the bin and give it a good clean. I have done really, really well, but I have a huge amount of rubbish by my feet. I'm going to show you what I've just done to that drawer unit. This is my rubbish pile. I've emptied things like crisps, but this Aid overbuys everything, so I've got so much stuff that's out of date that sadly I need to bin, but most of this is packaging. Everything in here is in date. These are all single packets. I've then got a drawer of new things that haven't been opened. I've got salsa chips and individual bags like that. In here I've got like takeout bars. I've got like Louis Pain au Chocolat. I've got Aid's Graze packets. Sorry, the light's very dark in here. In here I've got some Jaffa cakes, I've got pistachios, I've got biscuits for cheese, and I've got the cooking bars of chocolate that I use from Lidl. And then under here, I cannot believe how many cereal bars we've got. These are cereal bars. Holly takes these to work with her, and Aid likes a cereal bar as well. I also keep the soup maker in here, foil, tin foil, and other bits and pieces. I'm going to clean up the floor. I just wanted to add that I replaced the flooring recently. I bought 2 packs of adhesive tiles from Poundland and just stuck them down, and it cost £2 in total. I need to find a space for the cereals. We have so many boxes of cereals, but it's only Aid and Louis that eat them. I don't quite know where they're going at the moment. Cereal problem solved. I've moved out this tin, brand new tin of coffee dated 2017, so that can be binned. I've stacked up the flour at the back, and I've now got 2 lots of cereal in there, Crunchy Nut and Shreddies. I've then double bagged. I've got the rest of the Crunchy Nut in there, the rest of the Shreddies in there, Weetabix and the Cocoa Pops. They're all stacked in the back. The problem that I used to have was that they were stacked at the front here, and then nobody could access the drawers, which is why stuff went out of date, because nobody could access it. Are you ready for the rubbish bag? That's it, all from that one tiny cupboard. Now lastly, I want to make the most of the hanging space there. It's a really good way if you need extra storage, those over the door hangers, the storage. I did, like I say, buy it from eBay, I think. And you can get them in different sizes and different types of hanging. I will link up the one below that I bought. This was what I was using before. So I'm now going to move this and pop it into here, and I would also like to label the little section so I know exactly what is where. But these are also really good in office spaces, in kids' rooms, in bathrooms, anywhere where you need a little bit of extra space. They're really, really handy. Now for the labels, I've filled everything up. I've printed off exactly what's in the little pockets on card, and I'm going to cut them down and staple them to the little pockets. You could also laminate them if you wanted. I just feel that the stickers probably won't stay on so well. And it's now full. I've got my large seasonings in there, and I've got space for another one there. I've got stock, the little pots there. I've got my OXO cubes, and I've got chocolate chips in there. I do bake a lot. I've got packet soups. Aid likes the little mug soups. I've put my cooking chocolates now in here because I had space, and I've got space here. I might actually put some cooking nuts that I use, and I've got Cranberries craisins that I use for baking there as well. It really, really does make a difference labeling, because you know exactly what goes where, and it helps other people to put things back in the correct space. So that is my finished larder. Looks so much better, doesn't it? But it's really nice to know that it's all in date, it's all clean, and it's all organized. I think we need to recharge that battery. These are really handy, by the way, these lights. We've got them now in most of our cupboards and they recharge. So that's my larder. Really, really pleased with that transformation. Just a shame that I've got to put the hoover and the mop in there, but oh well. I'm really, really pleased with that. Really glad that I took a couple of hours out to clean and tidy everything. Like I said, it's just lovely to know everything is clean and in date. Let me know about your food storage. Do you have a time when you go over things? Do you check dates? Do you give everything a good clean and tidy? And what kind of storage do you use? Do you use baskets? Do you just use like the IKEA type containers? And where do you store everything? Thank you so much for watching today. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the kind of organizing and decluttering videos. I would love to know, and let me know what you've got to do on your list at the moment with regards to organizing and decluttering. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave my Instagram links below, and please do subscribe to my channel if you are new. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.